Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, Blessed to Fish. Today we are out in the shop making some blessed baits. We've gone through quite a couple colors. We've narrowed it down to 8 colors that we're doing right now. They're going to be our staple colors. And the most popular one is green pumpkin. So we are doing a 4-cup batch of green pumpkin. So let's get to it. All right, to make my green pumpkin, like I said, we're doing a double recipe. Usually I do a 2-cup, but today we're doing a 4-cup. So we have my 4 cups of Plastisol right there. I'm using Dead On Plastic, the swim bait, jerk bait, sinking plastic from Dead On Plastic. That's what I'm using. I tried several of their blends, and I like that one the best. So that's the one I go with. So once again, we have our 4 cups. We're about at 325 degrees. I got to heat that up a little more. And then we go green pumpkin, 109, Lure Works. And then we're going to use some pumpkin watermelon, 145. And then we're going to use small black flakes and a larger black flake. And that's my green pumpkin recipe. So let me heat this plastic up a little more and we'll get started. Right, now we've got the wax up to or the plastic up to over 350. You got to get it over 350 or they just don't shoot right. And then this recipe calls for 100 drops of green pumpkin. So we'll start there. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 19, 20. And now we got the 100 drops in, and now it calls for 30 drops of this watermelon pumpkin. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Third. Now we're going to put our black flake in. We have a .015 black flake. It's going to do 2 half teaspoons. 1, 2. We're also going to do, we got the .050 black flake. That'll go for 2 1/2 teaspoons as well. And now we're ready to mix it up. That all mixed up in there. I'll make sure I mix it up really good. So I put a lot of color in there. So I want to make sure I get it mixed up really good. Get all the flakes mixed up. That's looking good. All right, there's our green pumpkin. Let's get some molds ready and let's start shooting some baits. All right, these are the injectors I have. I got this as a double injector, and then I got one single injector. So when I'm shooting just single regular molds, I'll use one for one mold, I'll use this for another mold, and I'll be able to shoot 2 molds with that one. So through one shoot, I'll be able to get 20 Senkos. I'm gonna make, I got these from AI. They're the Core Shot Senkos, 5-inch. And then I have these here, the Lurecraft 5.5-inch Senko. I call them a 5-inch Senko. And those are the ones I'll put the chartreuse tails in. So let's start shooting. All right, we got our plastic up over 360, so I'm gonna shoot the Lurecraft ones first. It'll start to cool as it sits here. Hold it with a little pressure. That was a mistake there. Must not be tight enough on that one. We'll try that again. Yep. Usually I always overfill sometimes. But that's alright. And now we'll go with our two AI core shot 5-inch Senkos. Top them all off here. And that should be good there. Let's see how the ones with the chartreuse tails came out. They are. Okay. Before we close that one back up, we'll add 5 more tails. So we're ready to go for the next shoot. And there's our first set of the green pumpkin with the chartreuse tail. And what I do is I empty out my injectors. I just put them back in the container of the plastic, and I'll heat that back up and get ready to shoot it again. I'm always just reheating it to keep things going. Let's see how our AI 5-inch Senkos came out. Very nice. It's a nice green. You can see the speckled, the black specks in there. It's a nice dark green pumpkin. I love it. Fish love it too. There's my green pumpkin 10 5-inch Senkos. I got 10 with chartreuse tail and 10 without, just regular. The next mold I'm going to shoot is my tube mold. I really like shooting a tube mold. I like using them when I go smallmouth fishing. The key of it is really get on the inserts, get some oil on them, and really get them oiled down. That allows them to come off the tubes a lot easier. And I set them up where I don't have a lot of plastic at the tip. There's 2 settings here. You can see there's 2 notches on there, one here. If I put it on this notch, it'll give about that much of plastic on the tip. If I put it on this one, just a little bit. And I like using those because then I use the tube weights that go inside the tube, and it just allows it to hook up nicer. So we'll get those in there, all set up. Go back on and we'll get ready to shoot that one next. All right, the next molds I'm going to shoot is I have a 7-inch finesse worm. I'm going to do the tubes. I'm going to do another 5 Senkos. And then I have 3 molds here. It's a 4-inch stinger mold from AI Molds. So we're going to get those shot next. Tubes don't take a lot. There we go. And then we got the 7-inch finesse worm. Let's shoot 6 worms at a time. There we go. Top off. Now we'll do the Senko mold. And we'll do the stinger mold, creature bait. like to hold pressure on that one a little bit, especially with the first time I'm shooting it. Kind of keep it from showing dents in that mold. There we go. Oil on top off. There we go. All right, we'll see what they look like when they cool. All right, here's the 7-inch worm. They came out really nice. These AI molds really shoot nice. I really like them. All right, let's show you the tube. There we go. Put that off. There we go. I just pull this off of there. We'll put that back in the plastic container to get remelted. And then with the tubes now that I put that oil on there, worm oil, they just slide right off. And then I'll go ahead and cut the tails here in a little while, and I'll have my tubes. And there's my 3 Stinger molds, 4-inch. I'll just pop those off. All right, there's my first 2 rounds of shooting the plastic of green pumpkin. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot the rest of it, and we'll come back when I'm finished. All right, now we're ready to finish up the tubes and put the tails on the tubes. I have this tool here, it's got 6 or 7 razor blades on it. We're gonna line it up, set it on the tube. There's our tube. Nice tail on it, ready to go. That's it. All right, I did about 6 cups of green pumpkin. I got some finesse worms, a good amount of green pumpkin with chartreuse, quite a bit more just regular green pumpkin. And I got my creature bait, and then I got some tubes. So that's my green pumpkin run. Thanks for watching. Blessed to fish.